The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Thursday, looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas. Where it is 62 degrees, the high is 65, the low is 38.
To my right is Kurt One Pump Daniels, because 2 pumps to get you a fine. 3-time Super Bowl champion Nate Newton.
Go ahead on. You got it, baby. Roll.
Tiny shirt gross.
Shit. Shed a little shirt gross. In the back is Chris B, keeping us live and local. And as always, I am your boy, Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille people. Feel us when we speak.
Yes,
Wingstop is here. How are y'all?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
All right. What was his nickname? What were we going to call him going forward? We all had one.
Small shirt.
No, that was me.
3-time Super Bowl champ.
Yeah, that one works.
All right, fine. That trumps
Small
all.
shirt.
And
and
that does trump it all,
You
right?
just can't even go
You just
back.
can't.
It's just like, okay.
Yeah, about like being a part of the documentary.
I didn't know.
See, now why you gotta take a shot at me?
No,
Now why you gotta
I
take a shot
didn't
at
take
me?
no shot at you.
That is a
Wait a
subliminal
minute.
shot at me.
You know what you could say? A documentary I got paid for.
Oh, we all did.
That's what I'm saying.
We all
Jesse, you get paid for yours?
Hey,
that's another joke. But his joke was, well, remember I asked him, I was like, well, Nate, like, why didn't you show up to the premiere documentary? He said, why I got to show up? I was in it. Yeah. I said, damn.
Nah.
I said, all right. He's like, show up for what? I was in it.
Oh my God,
Yeah, you can't. I mean,
Jesse, you something else. You
what
messy, man.
Netflix
You
plays now?
messy.
What Netflix? We'll talk about that later. You know, I'll be pocket watching sometime. I'm a pocket watcher.
I've still only gotten 3 episodes in on that. I got to go back to it.
Yeah, I need
The
to go
cowboy,
back.
the cowboy document, the Netflix
Really?
special. Yeah, and it was interesting. I just got sidetracked and started watching other stuff, and then I keep forgetting to go back to it now.
I'm just not a series documentary or anything. I just don't. I watch that one because of work purposes. I just don't get into that whole.
Really?
Everyone's now like, oh, you see the Diddy documentary?
I'm about to say there's one out there you might want to watch.
I have zero desire to want to go watch the Diddy documentary.
Really? Me either. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'll get into a couple of shows, and then I like true life like documentaries that are informative.
He likes like Bluey and
No. No.
I'm telling you, I'm
stuff.
sports, game show network, HGTV.
Really, I like history stuff. Like I started a
Gaming a bunch, though, aren't you?
No, I quit.
Oh, you did?
Okay,
Yeah.
I see the ugly sweater crew. I see y'all. That ugly sweater.
Big old tour.
Okay, Tor, what's up? Well, yeah, what's up, homie? What's
Yeah.
up? What's up, homie? What's good, man? What's going down? What's going down, my
We have a
peoples,
tour
man?
going by for
They're
those
my peoples,
not
man. My
watching at
peoples.
home.
What's up, peoples? What's up, peoples? They're my peoples,
You hear
man.
how Jesse checked himself? It's kind of like when you see a lady.
They're my
like,
they're my peoples from Frito Lay.
You're like, when are you?
They're my
when are
Frito-Lay
you-
peoples.
When do you do? And then you backtrack and go, wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't have said that because I don't know. He did the same thing with the ugly sweater.
Nah.
He goes, I see the ugly sweater. Maybe those aren't ugly sweaters.
I don't know if
Never
they're
wore
ugly sweater or
those.
not. I don't know if they're ugly sweaters or not.
We lost Nate.
You been
We lost
hanging out
Nate.
with Frito Lay?
Yeah, they're my people over there, Frito Lay. Yeah.
Tight with Frito Lay.
How you get tight?
Listen, man, y'all gotta stop asking questions like that on air, man. You gotta stop that. Don't pocket watch me.
Whenever you say something like that, we have to ask.
Hey, listen, you know I got my
Nate's
hands
out there trying to get pockets
You,
wide.
yeah, you know I watch a little bit of everything, man.
See what he did.
I do a little bit of everything.
He heard you,
said-
name drop, and he immediately stood up and went out
like,
there.
I'm
out.
Like, how can I get in on this?
No,
How can I get in on this? See, he's out there.
they're my peoples.
Yeah.
You went over to Frito Lay?
Yeah, they're my peoples. Yes, sir. They're my peoples.
Y'all wave at him, y'all.
They're my peoples.
Wave at him.
Nate's breaking the rules.
What up? And let me tell you, right here, this young lady right here, this young lady right here is one of the best human beings on the earth. She's a special young lady. What's up? What's going on?
I can't pull it on TV.
I'm
See as
good.
well. See, everybody's my people. What's up, my
Trying to
peoples at
release.
Frito-Lay, man? My peoples, man. What's up, big dog? This is all Nate. Nate brought all these.
Messi Jesse on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Messy. I am. I'm Messy Jesse.
Bye.
Yeah. They gonna get that on the tour today. Yeah.
That'll be good, God.
Neither did I.
No, neither did I.
Chris was like, they don't have a release. I can't put them on the air.
Get another note.
Can't put them on.
We probably gonna get another no. It's all good.
That's fine.
We are the misfit crew, man.
Yeah.
We are the misfit crew around here.
And I know Nate's gonna shy away from this.
What's that, my brother?
Be like, whatever. I knew you were a 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Super Bowl, 3-time Super Bowl champ. I didn't know you was AP first team 2 years.
Yeah. Should
Back
have
to
been
back?
4 or 5 years. It should have been 4 or 5 years. The conspiracy.
Talk your talk.
The
about to open up
conspiracy
again.
goes on, bruh. You know what?
Talk your talk.
Let's go.
This is what hurts. And Jesse have played with great players at North Carolina, and basketball players that should be in the College Hall of Fame or whatever Hall of Fame that they have, and they just get shunned. You know, I blocked some of the best defensive tackles that are in the Hall of Fame.
Dominated them.
Not dominated. Not dominated, but more than held my own. I mean, because and it's amazing that if you won't put an Everson Walls in, you won't put Too Tall Jones to even be considered, or you won't put Darren Woodson in. I mean, guys that changed the game, stepped up. I mean, what rookie come in and almost lead the league in interceptions, like Everson did? He did it 2 or 3 times. I mean, led the league. And you in NFC Championship games, you don't even, and then you say, well, it ain't just numbers. You always move the goalposts. That's not fair, because we are a team. Listen to this now. What team
We got Nate on the tangent, baby. Let's go.
Love it.
Let's go.
will have the record we have today and have the most views from fans and set a world record? These are these same guys 10 years from now that y'all will not put in the Hall of Fame. Will not put in the Hall of Fame. That's sad. But we carry the face of the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys is the face of the NFL. Good, bad, or indifferent. And you mean to tell me all those years where we built the foundation, and I'm talking about the guys like Everson Walls, I'm talking about the Bob Litters or that built the foundation of the league,
Brick by brick.
and you do this to us? You don't even honor us. Because it's individual players that did this. Yes, guys own the team. Different guys have owned the team. I can't think of the great GM all those years. I can't think of his name. He come from
Tex Schramm.
Tex Schramm. But it took players. Gil Brandt knew it took players to do this. And just because we weren't a part of the West Coast Mafia media, I mean, the East Coast Mafia media, we don't get to get the guys in, because that is what dominated for so many years, was the East Coast media dominated. It was everything came out of New York. You see how Jesse doing
East
that?
Coast, baby. Jersey,
so
stand up.
That
908, baby.
That's
Roselle,
not how
what's
you
up?
do things. That's not how you reward people. That's not, and you know what would be a shame is for Darren Woodson, Everson Walls to be put on this second tier of getting in the Hall of Fame.
Nate Newton.
The seniors. You're going to disrespect these people. They're going to be old, crippled, and don't know that they even getting put into the Hall of Fame like you've done so many others? Come on, man.
Do we need to get him in the Ring of Honor?
You-
Some of these guys.
Come on, they're long overdue, Mr. Jones. It ain't many times I would say, Mr. Jones, long overdue. You're doing this wrong, Mr. Jones. You're doing it wrong. You gotta have these guys in there. You gotta place these guys in. I'm not one of them guys that saying everybody. No. I'm talking about guys that have been elite, have played elite. Their stats are still elite today. Those are the guys I'm talking about. Darren Woodson. I mean, you got people. I'm not gonna hurt other Hall of Famers. You all in there, but it's some Hall of Famers they put in there, and I'm like, hold on, dog. He wasn't even an A-plus player when we graded him. I'm talking about when we looked at the film, we were like, nah, he gonna get beat down. There's some linebackers in there. We beat them down.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah, bruh, fried to the max and burnt. they still got pictures of them in Baylor. You know what I'm saying? You know how you go to the doctor's office, you got burned kids, them the kids burnt up. You know, I'm serious. So, but no, man, I've been a Cowboy fan all my life. And I was in Florida. And I come out of Florida. And I got to the Cowboys. And I heard, I think it was maybe Brad Sham or somebody of that ilk say, man, this is a conspiracy against the Cowboys. And I just rolled out like, oh, man, I fell on the ground laughing like, nah. They'll get in. But it's been 30 years. It's been 30 years. And Everson Walls, Darren Woodson, and if you talk to the people that vote and say, hey, young lady, young man, why are they not good enough? And they can't even give you a reason. And more importantly, they hide. They hide. And their compadres won't give them up.
Bless you.
You be like, well, who is it not voting? Who is? Well, under our secret oath, under their secret oath, they ain't gonna give it up. You know, but I know some of y'all like, yeah, I'll die before I let them in. I don't wish nobody death, bro, but I'll come to your funeral. Promise you.
And I don't know what, as a fan and
What's wrong?
My boy said, I'm going to come to the funeral to check and make sure you in there.
Yeah, because I don't want because we get some new voters, man.
like what's more sad is watching it unfold, right? Is okay, he's not a first ballot guy, but he deserves to be in. And then the next year you got a better group that comes in, and then he gets put. And the next thing you know, he's like Darren, and he's And then you're right. And then you go to the seniors, and then what's really sad is, like you said, they're too old to enjoy it. And then especially the guys that pass, and then they're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and put him in. Why? And then your family has to accept it. And then, why not do it? If you're good enough to be in, you're good enough to be in, right?
Bob Hayes, I think his family accepted it.
Yep.
Then I saw another young man on another team, and he was in a wheelchair, and he didn't even know what was going on.
Callie wasn't there.
I wanted to blow up the whole committee. The thing that when you are looking at a player, and it's different for everybody, can you just say, yeah? When you look at Darren Woodson, should he be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. Should Everson be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. Now, you go find out the reason why he shouldn't be in there, because everybody's eyes tell you that he should be in there, that these guys should be in there. Everybody's eyes, even your own, that you find a reason not to do it. You're either good enough or you're not. You're either good enough or you're not. It's not a debatable thing. It's not. I mean, if you either want Witten. Witten is either good enough to be in there. And I ain't talking about first ballot. That should be something real, real special. That should be. But the second year, regardless if it's 35 people, and you got to start on Monday and get through on Sunday, inducting these folks in, put them in. Because they're either good enough for their era of football and their time played to be in there, or they're not. That's just the bottom line. Now, I do agree it's some elite guys, very, very elite guys that just was the head of, and they could have played in any era. And the guys that I pick, I make sure that they can play in any era, But the majority of the guys were one-hit wonders. Some guys were great pass rushers, and that's all they were. Some guys were just great mental giants, and they overcame their lack of physical skills. You see what I'm saying? Everybody gets in on their own merit, but now, like Deion, he had it all. Brain, speed, good hips, ability to shut you down, and go on offense and show you how to do it better than you know what I'm saying? I'm covering you. I'm going to go show you how to do this. So a guy like that, or Larry Allen, that could play every position. He didn't want to play center because he didn't want you playing with his tush push. You know what I'm saying? There's certain guys, I'm just saying,
Is that breaking news? That's the first time that's been said publicly?
Funny.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say it before.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
It's just certain guys, man, that just were elite. Certain guys were elite. You can't deny them.
The sad part that you hear about is exactly what you said. Well, there's too many guys from this team that are getting in, so we're not letting anybody else in until our guys get in. And then the media gets involved and gets a bias as to, well, there's not enough Eagles in, or there's not enough Steelers in. There's 20 Cowboys and only 17 of us, so we're not letting another you're right. If you're good enough, you're good enough. It doesn't matter what uniform you wear.
Is it Sterling Sharp for Green Bay? This dude just like Everson, you got to run a campaign. It's like you got to run to get this dude in. And you ask anybody in the NFC, the black and blue division they used to call it, you ask any of the players that are in the Hall of Fame from any other team, how about that dude? Well, why he ain't in? And you ask us personally, with the first person, not Brett Favre, the first person that we would check, not just to see where he was graded at, we would check the injury report to make sure. We were hoping he was on the injury report. That's how good he was. Yeah. We didn't want none of that dude. Our DBs, as great as they were, didn't want none of him. And it took them forever to put this guy in there. Come on, man. I ain't talking about just the Cowboys. I'm talking about, are you good enough? Like it's a debate on Eli. It's a debate. Okay, he may not be a first batter. He may be a second batter. But guess what? Is he good enough? Okay, when we get past the second ballot, it ain't no more, is he good enough? Okay, we done did it. Put him in. Put him in. Is he good enough? Because you waiting on, fellas, I know y'all ain't put me in the Hall of Fame, so I don't care. We waiting on you idiots to make a decision. We waiting on idiots to make a decision on how great a player was when he literally dominated his division, dominated his conference. I dominate you for 5 years, my division and my conference. What more are you waiting on? Now, okay, you need another year. Okay, you got 8 years. What are you waiting on? With Woody, it's almost 10 years. What are you waiting on? Now, when he gets 65 and his kids pushing him in the wheelchair, 70, 80, I don't want to say 65.
I'm about to say, that's close to your age right there. You ain't pushing you around.
So, I get all hips fixed. I get all my hips fixed. But I just, that's not right. That's not right. And it's a little pushback because they're starting to put new people in now. And part of the pushback is because they don't know the old players. They don't know the old eras, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. They don't know those eras, so they reluctantly put new people in. But it's still enough old heads in there to keep out a bunch of great players. Because one day they're going to have to say, well, we ain't going back past the 90s. And that'll lock a lot of guys out. It's a lot of guys sitting up just like me on their podcast for their team that they believe in with some legitimacy. I ain't talking about these dudes we done just found off the street to get, that y'all believe they know what they talking about. And all they doing is sucking Jesse for everything he know behind closed doors. And, listening to Jesse behind closed doors.
Thank you.
Boy,
Thank you.
need to stop. I'm through. I'm through.
That it?
Yeah, I'm through. Yeah.
Jesse just ruined it for you.
Yeah. You're right, boy. I like your purple hat in your
Yeah,
brown.
by the way, Jesse, how many beanies do you own? We know you don't wear hats. I know you wear hats on the show.
you what?
Shout out to my auntie Janie because she hand knits hats for me. I probably own about like 7 or 8.
And you had to pick that color this week, today.
Oh,
Out of
snap.
all the
Yeah.
colors.
I wasn't even. Let me tell you why.
Sean Bryant reached out to Chris on Instagram and said,
Sorry.
really? Out of all days.
So if you can see the back of my sneakers, the laces of my sneakers, the sneakers that I decide, you see the tan.
A
in my
lot of
sneakers?
colors there to pick through.
You see
There's
the
orange,
Purple is the one we went with, huh?
There's green.
Yeah.
I swear.
I mean,
I swear.
a lot of colors.
I swear.
And didn't you
Purple
just,
people eaters, maybe?
Didn't we just
Man.
talk about this yesterday or the day before?
Bro,
Where if
when
you
I-
wear the wrong color, they're going to come after you?
I wake up.
Or green one.
Yeah.
with eaglery.
I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I work out at about 5:15 a.m. I say my prayers.
Do you have lights in your house when you
wake-
get dressed?
I'm not like when I'm get done working out and I'm getting the shower after I do my prayer and devotional, the last thing that is on my mind is the team color that we're playing that I shouldn't wear. I'm telling you, I said the last thing on my mind, and until you
They
just said
say
something.
in your subconscious mind, what are you thinking usually comes out onto what you.
My
who you
subconscious
are.
mind was, damn, that purple look good on
Yeah,
your boy
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It
yeah,
make my eyes pop. It make it look good on my skin. Lavender looks good on Jesse Holly.
Yeah.
That's what's in my subconscious. Not that we
Aaron-
playing
Aaron's
with
Good on
Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson, too.
And Aaron Jones, too.
Aaron Jones.
Let's talk about those guys. When we come back.
Yeah, man.
Jesse will love it.
Messy Jesse. Don't
Second
even know.
segment.
It even in his subconscious mind.
All about Jesse.
Yeah.
He go do what Nate accused him of doing earlier. Be right back. Hanging with the boys.
At Batteries Plus, we don't just sell batteries, we recycle them too. So don't toss your old ones. They're packed with critical materials we can reuse. Come in and recycle old lithium batteries found in your power tools, power banks, wearables, and small electronics. You'll score a chance to win Cowboys tickets, a VIP experience, and more. Join America's team and recycle with Batteries Plus, the official battery recycling partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
How about them Cowboys? And how about them Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls? Keep your game day celebrations going with real eggs, potatoes, cheese, and our savory Jimmy Dean sausage. And with 22 grams of protein per serving, you'll have enough energy to power you from early morning to the final whistle. The no-hassle, ready-in-minutes prep makes it easy. Just heat, eat, and cheer on those Cowboys. Get yours today. Jimmy Dean brand is proud to be the official protein of the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com.
Blockchain.
Thank you, blockchain.com.
purple hat, man. I ain't think about y'all. Man. I don't care about them.
Why you won't let it go?
Vikings,
why
man.
you won't let it go?
Because y'all always get me, man.
Putting his clothes on with the lights off.
Man, I can't. When I put on my green sweatsuit, you must be an Eagle fan.
We talked about this yesterday.
I know. That's how you know. I'm
literally
not,
brought it up.
I'm not thinking about that.
You know what he got him
No.
to say? What? He think I got him last week.
Yeah.
I was
No,
I'm
telling you,
You know
I
what?
don't.
I hadn't had no hate come at me in a while. Let me just see if I can create something.
Yeah.
See
Well,
what I
it be
can
your own people, man. It be your own people trying to
Hey,
bring you down.
it's your own
It's the family, buddy.
It's your own choice.
Golly, man.
The choices you make.
Shout out to Auntie Janie.
She make that one?
Mm-hmm.
She made that? How?
I don't know.
Like by hand or sewing machine?
Sewing machine, hands, she do them all.
Man, that's
good.
legit.
She good.
That's a good quality looking beanie. That's not your average crochet.
No, she do crochet too.
She does?
Yeah, she retired. She got nothing better to do.
Hobbies.
She got nothing else better to do. No disrespect, Auntie Janie, but
Is this,
she ain't doing nothing.
Nate, is this a hobby for you? Do you enjoy doing all this media in the building?
yeah,
or
man. I love it, man. It keeps you alive. It keeps you going. And then, y'all are much younger than me, so I get to, learn what to say and what not to say. So every now and then I go home and throw some of this.
still say it?
And I go home and throw some of this at my wife and like, baby, you crashing. What you mean I'm crashing, man?
I can see him.
I didn't tear out my car, baby.
Miss Michelle, like, I ain't been nowhere all day. I ain't crashed nothing. I've been here.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, I guess we got to talk a little bit of football. Talk about.
I do have to tell
favorite
people
team.
though. So like a lot of times people will see me somewhere and they'll be like, "Oh, that Nate man, he." I'm like, he's not making that up. Like sometimes he just doesn't know
No, for real,
what's
bro.
happening. Like
For real.
I'm like, that ain't a bit. That's
No.
like sometimes my boy he be out of the loop. He go home. He will come to work. He go home.
Yeah,
And then if it really bothers him, like 2 days later, he'll call you.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, hey, man. Or it's serious. He's really thinking about it if it's like right after the show. Hey, man, what? Is that really a thing? Like, what does that mean? Because I don't want to get like in trouble. And it's like,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
When you're talking, especially these babies out here on this football field, like Jesse said, what?
Them babies. Not to you, that
They're young, they're young
right.
folk, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Especially this younger generation is there. You can't come at them in a bad way. Even when you're trying to help them,
Do something. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Yeah. And we back in the day, our moms and dads and loved ones used to come at us. Boy, did you? And they'll be on us, And we'll be like, all right, okay, I understand, and you hug and everything, but you attack these young men like some of these guys do. Like, if they had attacked us back in the day, if Sherm would have said what he said, man, forget you, bro. You know better. That's just foolishness. He's selling something. But now, man, dudes get hot, and they hold that to the heart, bro.
Crash out.
Yeah.
y'all would get hot too, but you just be like, wait till I see you.
Yeah.
Like these cats don't want to see nobody; they just want to talk. Like, I would have been like, "Let me catch you. Let me catch you
Oh, I'm
outside."
glad. Yeah, he coming in this line.
When you calling our game.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, how good is Justin Jefferson? Because forever he's been a top probably three. Jamar Chase, him, and insert whoever 3, 4, and 5 are CDs in that conversation. Is he still a top 3 guy in the league? Because they've had a quarterback carousel and young guys starting, and the stats aren't where they've been in the
Sleep
past.
on him if you want to.
Okay.
Try him if you want to.
What makes him so good?
Everything.
All of it?
All of it. He's fast. He got yak. He got catch radius. He can run routes. You ain't gonna just tackle him with one person. Like, he is the full gamut of everything.
The best celebration dance in the league.
The gritty. He'll get you with the gritty. No, he is just. He's awesome. He is.
How big is he? Is he big?
6'1", 6'2". Yeah, 6'1", 6'2".
Little lanky.
95.
Yeah.
Little skinny? Okay.
He's not as strong and powerful, and that's what makes Chase so good. Because Chase he's strong, he's fast. He got thicker legs. You just ain't. He'll run around you. He'll run through you. He could do it all. But I mean, Justin Jefferson. I don't care what the numbers say. I don't care what they say. He is a problem. He's one of those dudes where he'll take a hitch, a slant, a dig, a curl into the house. You give him an inch, he taking a yard. You don't let his numbers are down not because of him. Yeah. His numbers aren't down because of Justin Jefferson. His numbers are down because they bet on a dude who just hasn't performed to the ability that they thought he would.
And as a wide receiver, it's got to be so frustrating knowing that you still have the talent. You just don't.
The wide receiver is the one position that requires the most offensively, that requires the most help from everybody. I need the line to block. I need the running back to pick up the blitz. I need the other receiver to run his route to pull that coverage or that, underneath coverage or over top coverage. And then I need the quarterback to see me. And then I need him to throw an accurate ball, or at least close to accurate. Like, it's the one position that you need so many other people to help you out. A running back a guy could come free. A running back can shake him in the hole, and that one guy now that he missed, and he's gone. And a running back can run away from guys. You don't
run over
guys. Like, the wide receiver position is the one position that I need a collection of 10 other dudes to do just about their job most of the time. Like, and if not, and then the one person I need the most to do their job is the quarterback. If he ain't where he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing, and whether that means reading it right, throwing it right, checking it the right way, whatever it is, I'm screwed. I'm out here running routes for the love of the game. That's what we call them. You out here running routes for the love of the game. You look around this league, there's some receivers that's running a lot of routes for the love of the game. It is bona fide, glorified cardio. And a lot of what he had to deal with this year is J.J. McCarthy just hasn't lived up to that billing. Remember when they had, Sam Darnold a year ago, they won 14 games. Mm-hmm. They thought that, and I like Kevin O'Connell as a head coach. But they thought, because they drafted him in the first round and, he was the heir apparent, that they moved on. Maybe they shouldn't have. That's not from here for me to say. They made a decision. They went with J.J. McCarthy, and J.J. McCarthy so far this year hadn't quite lived up to what is necessary. But when it comes to Justin Jefferson, sleep if you want to. You will be making a grave mistake if you come into this game and think because J.J. is not playing well that we just go on single coverage. And I don't care. I don't give a damn who it is. Diggs, Bland, Traquez, Reddy, seatbelt, knee brace, elbow brace, skull cap, cleat, man. It don't matter. If you think you're gonna guard him one-on-one with any of those dudes, your Sunday night gonna be you won't sleep well.
All right, let's take our last break real quick, and then when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about Minnesota's offense and maybe some Cowboys defense. On Hangin' with the Boys. Be right back.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
At Batteries Plus, we don't just sell batteries, we recycle them too. So don't toss your old ones. They're packed with critical materials we can reuse. Come in and recycle old lithium batteries found in your power tools, power banks, wearables, and small electronics. You'll score a chance to win Cowboys tickets, a VIP experience, and more. Join America's team and recycle with Batteries Plus, the official battery recycling partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by 7-Eleven, 24/7, open 24/7. Jesse, is there anybody else besides Justin Jefferson that might be open 24/7?
Yes.
Who?
Number 33. You better take care. He's got some of the same, not the speed, but he got some of the same burst that this last dude had for Detroit.
The running back,
Aaron Jones Sr.
And let me also tell you, Aaron Jones, Texas native.
Yes.
Family, he and his family, huge Cowboy fans.
Oh, really?
They will be at this game. Like, even when Aaron Jones, I believe he was with Green Bay.
Yeah.
They used to come. He's from some East or West Texas or something like that, some small town. They grew up Cowboy fans. So he when he plays the Cowboys, he's always trying to bring a little extra because he grew up a Cowboys fan. His family, huge Cowboy fans.
He always be over 100 yards.
Yeah, he
always against us.
Aaron Jones is that's the one that wear the sombrero, right?
Yeah.
He always wearing the sombrero.
370 rushing yards in 3 games.
Yeah, when he played the Cowboys,
you know what?
With 6 touchdowns.
There's such a long list. It's got to be that way for other teams, right? Like, there's such a long list of running backs that you go, oh, yeah. Like, that guy, I was talking to somebody the other day about the last game in Texas Stadium, and I was like, oh, yeah, who was that? Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis.
Ran for like 260-something yards, and then it's like, oh, yeah, this dude did that too, and this dude did that too. Like,
you know what the other place that equals, only other place that equals this type?
What?
Get back is the Madison Square Garden.
MSG. Yeah.
That's the only other place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Guys go to MSG, they want that 50.
Yeah,
they want that 50 bad.
Iconic.
Yeah.
So J.J. McCarthy hasn't had the best year. Had a good week, his best week to date last week.
Although they were playing Washington.
Right, but also, as Jesse says, now they're playing us, and we haven't been that great. We had, two good games? 2 really solid games on defense?
Yeah.
In a row, 1 back-to-back? So 3, yeah.
I don't count the Raiders.
I'm gonna count them. I gotta have a little victory. I'm gonna have this victory. 3.
I mean, Philadelphia and Kansas City. That's more than enough.
Yeah, no.
That's more than enough.
Are we chalking last week up to it was a superior offense, greater talent, and they were probably exhausted after that run? Now you got 10 days off. Do you expect to see a different looking defense this week?
I want to say yes, but I also want to say when we talk about especially offensive coaches in this league, of course, right? We talk about McVay, right? Like he's probably the top dog, right? And then it's Shanahan. You can add my boy Ben Johnson in there. You can add Andy Reid in there.
Yes, sir. You got
like there are the innovative level of offensive play callers and minds and all that kind of stuff. Kevin O'Connell, he comes from the McVay tree. You heard Chris tell you before. Oh, to the off air about who came from that Rams tree. Kevin O'Connell is another one of them dudes. The Cowboys, if you go back and you watch that Detroit game, yes, the talent was superior, but they found a matchup. In the running game, they found who they wanted to go after. They was like, okay, Osa, and they whooped up on Osa and some other guys. So the superiority when it came to game planning and execution, Kevin O'Connell comes from that tree. Now, J.J. McCarthy doesn't quite always give you what you need in the whole production part of it. But when it comes to play designs, that's one thing that the Cowboys defensively have to be aware of. because they're going to try to do some things and set some things up because they got the names: Aaron Jones, T.J. Hawkinson, of course, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. The names are there. They have this team primarily. The only thing that's really different about this team this year than the 14-win team last year, it's quarterback.
Yeah.
A lot of the core, most of the core is still present. The quarterback just hadn't lived up. And a part of what makes that McVay-level offense work is the quarterback. You have to be on time. You have to be able, because the way that they set things up, and this is the, I don't want to call it the let me be polite. This is the way that the coordinators in today's football are thinking about operating. Let me take away all of the thinking for my quarterback. When you break the huddle, this play, if they run this coverage, throw the ball there. If they run cover 2, ball go right there. If they run this coverage, ball should go right there. So all this is why you see players like, Mac Jones will have success, and players like Brock Purdy, where they're not big, talented, supremely dudes, they're on time.
Is that why you hear he's a system quarterback?
Yes. We're living more now in the system quarterback era than we've ever have before. And so now a lot of guys, you see some that still do it, that are still kind of, hey, this over here, check that. Most of the modern level day offenses are, we break the huddle and I have an answer for where the ball's supposed to go. Now, sometimes they guess right, the defense, and that throws you off. But you leave the huddle knowing this play, if we get this coverage, here is my answer. And that may just be a 4-yard gain. But what happens is, run it again.
That's what some of the
run it again
papers are talking about. They now want McCarthy to just look one way, where I guess before they were trying to get more vertical. Now
so for him, again, it's just take the profit. Yeah. You're trying to get into this case where you want to show us that you can read through all the reads and take the ball vertically down the field and make the splash plays to Justin Jefferson and company. That comes once you take the profit. Mm-hmm. Take the 4-yard route. Take the tight end over the ball. Take the tight end and the ghost tight end. Take the curl route. Because now once you get into a rhythm, when they bite up on that, then we knock them over the head down low. But you trying to do the reverse order. Yeah. You trying to take the top off, and we ain't got nothing underneath yet. We haven't given them a reason to come down and play the shallow to intermediate stuff. So the offenses that like Kevin O'Connell and the other guys run, it's a very, very answer-based offense. They give me this coverage, well, ball's going here. They're doing this, we're running it. And it's like, if you stay on schedule, we'll have success. We'll get what we want. It's when you start trying to go off script, and I saw this, I saw that, and it's just like, take the profit. And that's the part where J.J. McCarthy, and it's not just take the profit, it's to take the profit with the timing of it, because everything is timing in these offenses. It's timing. So if you miss the window and now you're trying to come back to it again, well, it's gone. The window's closed now. And now you're scrambling for your life, and now you're trying to throw a YOLO ball like Justin Jefferson down there somewhere, and you heaving it up.
The thing about every one of these coordinators he's talked about, they have a lightning quick or fast or both guy in the running back. That when you truly do what he's talking about, them swing out passes. Aaron Jones, Gibbs, Swift with the Bears. I mean, just fat guys that once they get the ball, they gone.
Kyron Williams in L.A.
Yeah, they are gone, bruh. And
Devon A-Chain.
And that right
Miami.
there is my biggest question mark is, will our linebackers, our safeties, be able to handle this right here? Because they're going to spread you out. And I noticed everybody was attacking somebody. Bring the guys up. Bring the guys up on the line. Make them, and then jam and get back into your zone. These ain't average dudes. We got average corners trying to do Superman corners jobs. Now, like Jesse said, last week, Detroit could do that. Jam you, get back into their zone. What guy on our team, what corner on our team can jam you and just get back into the zone? You can't. So I see what the coach was scared to death because he started out blitzing. He started out, we gonna get at you, Detroit, and then just something bad happened, and it's called zero. He went to swinging out of that backfield. Now what you gonna blitz me now?
That's why they stopped blitzing.
Yeah, and so these dummies on other podcasts will not explain that to you. But here,
my boy
Hanging with the Boys.
My boy,
I love it. These boys Hanging with the Boys.
I love when he
Come on, man.
I love when he get like
yeah, but is I'm wrong?
No.
When you start
talk your
blitzing
talk.
and you up there man to man, and they swing that boy number 0 up out of that backfield. Now you got Bland over there breakdancing, popping. He falling out of bounds. You got what his name, Murphy or whatever his name. He done already. The kid going left, he going right. And now he already 2 steps behind. Come on, man.
He been on the team all year. He just called him Murphy.
What is his name?
Eddie
Murray.
Eddie
Murray.
Kenneth from Oklahoma.
Yeah. Oh, Kenneth. Okay, yeah.
Kenneth from Oklahoma.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. This is one, and you asked the question. The bottom line is, when you make a run, like starting with, we don't want to give them no credit, starting with the Raiders, on to Kansas City, on to Philadelphia. When you make a run like that, it taxes your starters. And what you need now is suitable backup. You need guys that are able to come in and be effective. Once we got past Osa, Williams, and Clark, you beating them up. We needed another 3 guys to come in and hold down the fort. We couldn't do that. But the Cowboys are missing, you can say salary cap, whatever, is that depth. We do not have depth on our front line, in our linebackers, or our secondary. We playing with practice squad players, guys that we're still trying to develop. When you start making a run, a serious run, that's why I'm not excited. Because as this season go on, it ain't whether you have good players. You have great frontline players, but do you have the players to go the distance? That's my biggest thing. And then when they start matching you up, Jameson Williams, on my boy from Florida A&M, that was a mismatch. Loving to death, but is I'm wrong? That was a mismatch. Now you got the little guy, Amar, who changed his last name.
He got a fake last name?
Fake last name. Come on, who gonna stick him? So you went and tried to put Bland on 3 different type studs. That's even too much for him. He ain't that type of guy where he can, okay, on this guy, I got the breakdown on this guy. No, you don't, because they finna move him and rub him and put him on this guy. We got our coach too now. Now we can special teams, O-line, we got our coach a little bit.
Yeah, you better bring it thinking caps against Kevin O'Connell.
And Brian Flores.
The sicko.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Good stuff today.
Tighten your shirts up,
Hey,
man. Be like Shannon. Tighten
You
your
had
shirts
something on your mind today.
He did.
You had something
We
on
almost
your
had
mind,
to
man.
save him from himself a couple of times.
Boy had something on his heart today. I like
Yeah,
it.
man.
I do
Just that
too.
purple people even got me, man.
Bring it again tomorrow.
It's not many days that Nate talks more than I talk.
Yeah, today was one.
Today was
What
one
is
of
the
them.
date?
11th.
December the 11th, 2025. Mark that
Man.
one down. Jesse, wear a purple sweatshirt tomorrow. Get
Let me
it going
tell you
again.
about it.
Let's go.
That joker, you
Jesse,
know,
good
Kurt.
stuff. Nate, great stuff. Kurt, good seeing you. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Josh, thanks for keeping him company. We will be back tomorrow. Let's take some phone calls tomorrow. Phone calls, predictions, other stuff.
And what? Always open? What is that?
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven.
Always.
Oh yeah, it was a guy supposed to come by. I met a 7-Eleven manager. They can't get mad. Hey, holler this name out, Jess, right quick, like, holler that out. I want to make sure I pronounce it right. He's the vice president.
David Strack. You talk. You do it, Kurt.
Strachan, I would guess.
Strachan, right?
Yeah,
Strachan.
yeah,
David Strachan from 7-Eleven. Manager,
bro. He's the I'm gonna call him, bro.
Trying to get some free gas.
some gas.
I'm down. I told him about Jesse started us all to
Pump 8.
Yeah.
Up 8.
He's supposed to come by, but hey, he ain't have time.
All right, fellas. Tomorrow, come back and see what we have for you. Hanging with the boys.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?